Tom, great seeing you. Before we start, why don't you share with us who you are and what you do?
Thank you, Chris. So my name is Tom Holgersson. I am working for an organization called Enterprise Estonia. And our goal is to sort of help Estonian companies to do business overseas. And I'm based here at the Estonian Embassy in Stockholm.
All right, now help me understand, what is it unique about Estonian companies? Because we keep hearing that Estonia is really a powerhouse for innovation with 10 unicorns, with a very small population, with the highest density of unicorns per capita. What's in the water?
It's a good question. I think that, the secret sauce to Estonia, it was, independent in 1991, so it's still a very young nation. And I think that Estonia has always felt that sort of they wanted to show the world that they can do something. They have a very good education system, one of the best in the world. And I would say since Skype, in Estonia, Skype is Estonian. In Sweden, Skype is Swedish. And in Denmark, Skype is Danish.
Right.
But from the Estonian side, that's sort of what showed the world that something great is coming out from Estonia. So after that, they've been able to attract much more foreign direct investments, and also the government agencies has been able to better support the startup and the ecosystem around Estonian companies.
Right, now, one thing I find fascinating about Estonia is that it's built successful companies like Skype, and founders who have made an exit, they could have gone anywhere. They could have gone to Silicon Valley, to Israel, to Singapore, and they've chosen to reinvest in Estonia. Tell us a little bit about that, because that's quite unique.
It is, but I think it's this pride with the country, like they want to give something back to society. And I can see that when I work with Estonian clients pretty much every day. I can see that they're extremely humble, and they are very much willing to help each other with advice. For example, if you've been doing business in the UK, they can always ask another company, how did you do it? What did you do to get that kind of boost? And also, they have a very good ecosystem also around technology. Every public service is actually online. So it's one of the most advanced countries in the world. So basically you can do everything online, set up your business in a couple of minutes, you pay taxes, you can do healthcare, you can find everything on one platform. But it's also, we must remember, it's a very small country.
Yeah.
So that's why they've been very, efficient in doing that.
And I can attest to that, because I recently applied for my e-residency.
Yeah, I heard.
It was so quick. It was a breeze. And in 2 weeks, I got approved. It's going to be sent over. That's just really remarkable. Now, there's a term. I don't know if it's an informal term that's made is round amongst the Nordics and the Baltics. It's called the Skype Mafia.
Yeah.
Tell us about it.
No, so the Skype Mafia, what they say in Estonia themselves, is the ones that sort of were part of the first Skype. Doesn't exist now anymore, but they sort of got some money from when they were doing that kind of exit. Then they reinvested, but they also started a lot of companies themselves. So they say around 1,000 companies are coming from the Skype Mafia, but now it's first, second, third generation.
Wow.
But there are some other examples of companies that started from that sort of portfolio. Companies like, I think they were involved in TransferWise, now Wise, partly involved in Volt, and also a company called Pipedrive, a CRM system. So they've been a bit everywhere. And also when you're in Estonia, you will quite quickly notice that everyone knows each other. So I think they can also take very quick decisions.
Right.
I would say compared at least to Sweden, where I work, decisions are made very quickly, much more ad hoc. In Sweden, it's more like, we're going to plan ahead for 5 years. Over there, it's like, what are we going to do next week?
Right.
The execution is the key.
Yeah.
And also Estonians are very good at speaking English. They're very open to the world, because Estonia is too small. So they have to go somewhere. And basically what they do is the Baltic countries, of course, first, then the Nordics, and then Germany, UK, US.
Right.
And that's sort of the stepping stones.
All right, now we're here, first day at Stockholm Fintech Week. Estonia is the country with the largest delegation visiting the event this year. Tell us a little bit about what is the benefit for Estonian companies to be present at this event?
I think that Estonians has been present for many years at the Stockholm Fintech Week. And they've seen that they got a lot of traction from investors from the Nordics that's sort of investing in Estonia, but also seen a lot of these 10 unicorns and 1.3 million people also made a lot of investors interested in Estonia and in the Baltics. So that's why there's a lot of people coming over. But I think for them it's more like, this is a great event. You can meet. It's not big enough, but it's small. And it's not small enough. It's perfect. You can meet everyone at this event.
Yeah.
And that's what I think would say makes it quite unique compared to a lot of other much bigger events.
Yes.
So you can talk to anyone. And I think the Estonians are very much about connecting one-to-one. You have to get to know them.
Yes.
And they are very interested in like learning something new. So for them, it's both about like showing up what they have to sell, the pitch, but also to like see what's going on, what's happening in the rest of the Nordics.
Yeah.
So that's why I think they were interested in being here. I think today we have around, I think there's 15 companies from Estonia. I even met some now that I didn't know about.
Right. Well, that's really amazing. Thank you so much for bringing the Estonian companies over. I think the Nordics and the rest of the Europe has tons to learn from the way that Estonia has built resilience and has built this know-how of how to create companies and breed unicorns. So it's really a pleasure to have you and your companies with us.
Thank you very much. It's been a pleasure being here, and I'm looking forward to the rest of the day.
Very much so. Thank you, Tom.
Thank you, Chris.